I have been asked to show how I fitted the scales onto my lathe and milling machine for the digital readouts. So I'll see if I can get behind the lathe. You can see I've bolted that long lathe from the chuck to the tailstock. On the back, using a dial gauge to make sure it's parallel, and then I've had to make some brackets to fit the actual sliding part and bolted that on the top of the cross slide there. See, that's what was best for me. Now the X-axis, because of the shape of the lathe, I fitted it flatways. Because of the shape of the lathe and the sloping and that, I've actually packed that bolt out, because that part of the cross slide slopes down, and I've drilled and tapped there for this end, made sure that was parallel, and fitted these plates. This plate, I have to make a bracket for this end to tap onto there later on, but I haven't got the material. But as this is parallel and this is fixed solid, it's literally keeping that parallel anyway. But later on I will make the bracket for that. So that's how that's mounted on the lathe. On the milling machine it was a lot easier. The Z-axis I found easier for me to mount the scale on the post, and then drill and tapped the slide part onto the head, which moves up and down. And the X and Y, I've mounted the X here on the back of the table, and the Y I've mounted down here. And then I've had to make an L-shaped bracket up there, and it takes both. This is fixed in the end of the table, which moves this way, and behind it is the bracket fixed as well, and round there, and the X slide is there, look. That is the best way for me to do it on my machines. There's no point saying this is how you do it, because everybody's machine is different. But how I've got these works for me.